again, I was dismayed to hear what the Treasury benches, Mr. Nishikant Dubey, who is normally a very close friend of mine and one of the best articulate speakers on behalf of the Treasury benches today, had to say about cryptocurrency, that cryptocurrency has to be banned sooner rather than later. The government has spoken in multiple voices on this. There is rampant confusion. I'm a member of the standing committee. We have deliberated on this. We've heard expert opinion on this. Ahluwalia ji, one of the most esteemed members of that committee, was one of the most vigorous cross-examiners of people who we examined. Today, to ban cryptocurrency is the equivalent of banning the internet. It is an idea whose time has come. So I'm vastly surprised that somebody as sharp as Nishikant Dubey and Supriya Sule ji are advocating a ban in this country. What this government has in fact done by this, the notion of a sin activity, it's as though cryptocurrency dealing is something sinful. What the government has done with that is created so much confusion, and unfortunately, the RBI governor, who's one of the brightest and best bureaucrats of this country, has seen, he has gone on record to say this is just hot air. So therefore, there is complete confusion. There is hot air on behalf of the RBI governor, who's in charge of issuing digital currency, so which will be equally, I think, hot air, and the government which wants to therefore tax the hot air. And the government has gone on to a 30% slab on the basis that it must be at a higher this thing than equity gains, because it is some kind of sin. The 1% TDS, again, lakhs of transactions taking place on a daily basis. Industry was saying, yes, you want to trace, you want to track, have it at 0.01%. Instead, the government goes on to 1%, which is 1,000 times more. So therefore, these are, again, it's symptomatic of complete confusion in the minds of the government, unfortunately, as far as this is concerned. I know I don't have too much time, so therefore I would urge the government, that bill is already 1 year old, it's pending. We in the Finance Standing Committee were expecting this bill to be brought to the committee last August or September. That's what we were told. It's still not ready, which means the mandarins of the Finance Ministry are totally at 6s and 7s. Therefore, I would suggest, get a proper task force with professionals involved who will draft this, because otherwise this bill is going to be a disaster. And like the IBC, which has now been, or the Companies Act, which has now been amended 8 times in 6 years, this is just going to keep having to be amended. Mr. Chairman, sir,